This is a bench test of Coolmaster's BEU 226 100 12 volt evaporator for an air conditioner, auto air conditioner. Coolmaster's is based out of Florida. They sell worldwide. Shipping is quite fast and the prices are quite reasonable. Besides the trailing arms, all the goodies here came in one large box from them, and they let me tell them exactly how long the hose is. They included two types of crimps, both the screw clamps, which are kind of a hack, and the ferrules for making a compression clamp that requires a more expensive tool to finish off. So it's up to you how you do it. That box in the back is condenser. We've got two fans for the condenser that's 18 by 26 inches. And stepping over here to the amazing Type 4 Volkswagen engine, you can see where I have mounted the Sandon compressor. This compressor mount and the pulley for driving it were all acquired from Gilmore Enterprises. This is for an older Type 4 engine from a 79 Volkswagen bay window bus. I'm talking about the mount. And I had to add the spacers because the fan housing on the Vanagon 82 mount is curved versus straight on that end. It's still intended to support air conditioning or another unit of some type there. So I'm quite satisfied that it's going to be able to handle the stress on the fan housing. It was new to me. The pulley for the air conditioner is actually behind the squirrel cage blower. So installing this would require taking off the tins on this rear left quadrant and removing the squirrel cage fan. But other than that, it should be pretty straightforward to do it with the engine in place. And here you can see on the other end the pulley, and it's passing through the space between the fan housing and the engine block as Volkswagen intended it. Okay, on to the bench test. There is some background noise down here. I've got a dehumidifier running in the corner. So that's any white noise that you hear now is due to that. I've got it set up with a standard 12 volt battery, and for shits and giggles, I've put a voltmeter and an amp meter on this so we can see what it's drawing. Right now, with the fan turned off, it's happily drawing nothing. On low speed and up close, you can hear the fan come on when I turn this switch. Low speed, we're drawing about 6 amps. Medium, about 8.5 amps. And high, about 12.5 amps, 12 amps. The plan is, at least for my Vanagon, to put this in the rear cabinet, the rear above head cabinet that Westphalia installed, and have it blow towards the front of the van. And this particular evaporator is rated at 32,000 BTUs. I'm told it came with a 1.5 ton expansion valve. And of course the size of the condenser and the volume of the compressor all affect the efficiency, plus the speed of the compressor, the amount of air flowing through the condenser. All this stuff is going to affect the efficiency of the air conditioner. So it's really hard to give it a BTU value. I just went with as many as I could get. Um, but what else is significant is standing 10 feet away or so, as if I were in the front seat. The volume of air is blowing me away. No, not quite, but it is strong here. I can definitely feel it. So within the van, it's going to be blowing across the ceiling, and then coming down the windshield in front of us and circulating back to the evaporator that's up in the back. Aside from the stuff from Gilmore, this is all made in China, and I'm sure you could get it way cheap there, but getting it through Coldmaster, it was shipped to me on a Wednesday, and I had it Friday. They shipped it the same day I sent them the specs with all the hoses cut, fittings, everything ready to go. I wanted to check this to see how many amps it's drawing. 12 amps at 12 volts is 144 watts. So not too bad. And the standard alternator on the Vanagon is rated at 65 amps, so nominally 50 amps. So I'm pretty happy that the electrical system that comes with the Vanagon will be able to support this. Now the only other load when it's running would be the electric clutch on the compressor and well, of course, the cooling fans on the condenser. So it may be running closer to 20 amps or so when the compressor is running. Now the compressor won't be running all the time. It just depends on the cooling demand, because that'll cycle on and off. In addition to the fan speed, it has a temperature control, which when turning it, the light comes on. So I think the light indicates that it's calling for cooling, and the compressor would be running at that point. So I think it means high cooling or low cooling, not hot or cold. Well, what else? Ask questions and I'll try to get you answers. Thanks.